live, folks. This is happening here in Auckland City, downtown, K Road. Hallelujah Cafe. Thank you, Peter. The first writing that came out, well, every year the classes would compile work. The first published work that came out of Toyota was, I think now, in 2005, Judith, who was a tutor, was our creative writing tutor at the time, put that together with the team at Toyota at that time. And that was called Ponderings. And now it's 5 years later, we have the next huge addition to our work, and that's called Mosaic and Myths. And I wanted to thank everybody involved for an amazing project, particularly Mind and Body, through their Like Mind grant, the Rethink grant, that helped fund this. But we have the wonderful synergy, if you like, that Miriam, one of our creative writing tutors, many hours of work editing and looking at the whole production, also works for Mind and Body, so there you go. I also want to thank TMMC, that's the magazine marketing distribution company, Stuart Shepherd and his colleagues, who have helped us a lot to not only help make the connections to produce the book, print the book, but also with distribution and just promoting it out there into the wild world. He has great connections. Well, they connect through all the libraries of New Zealand and also all the schools, secondary schools of New Zealand. So we're getting our distribution sort of networks happening as well at the same time, so we're really excited about that. So it's all the beginnings and the ongoing journey of trying to get more and more published work out there for the New Zealand audience. So thank you very much everybody for coming. You are the essential group, because you've arrived, you're here. And I'd just like to ask Miriam if she wants to come up and just say a few words.
I don't really know what I'm going to say, but I just said to Catherine that I would open my mouth and see what came out of it. Because it's been a really amazing experience working with all of the different writers in the class around the difference of just writing for yourself and then writing something that's going to go out to all these other people, and also thinking about how people might use this poetry to form a wider opinion about people with craziness. And we wrote a poem together. Some of us who were there that day, Madeline, Trisha, Andrew, Marjorie, Anne, Reed, Joanna and I thought I could read it.
Yay!
Yeah. We are transformations and transformers, opposites and contrasts, trajectories, journeys, ancestry, history, significant connections, the world and our words. We are explorations, daily realisms, exquisite unhappiness, talking marks of creation, space cadets, touchstones. We are poems and pieces, a letter, a promise, missing pages every second, exclamations from the inside. We are not really there. We are existential angst walking, going global underneath revelation, enjoying the ride. We are pools of illegibility, sometimes drought and floods, a kind of obscurity, dwelling, impressions on the landscape, fragments of lines, transmutation, transmogrification. We are constantly changing. Yeah, and so that I think sums up the book for me. And there's also this CD which has most of the poets reading their own work on it, which is actually really amazing to listen to the way a poet's own voice and rhythms and things and how that's actually been written in. So, yay, thank you.
Thanks.
When I was 17, I wrote a poem about nothing and a poem about Mr. Nobody. I wrote because I couldn't speak, because I didn't know who I was, because I felt like I was nothing and no one and empty. George Street in the middle of the night and stared into the darkness that was the water of the Leaf. Watched the moon rise over the clock tower building from my 6th floor hostel bedroom and wrote lonely poems, angry poems and nonsense poems about the gilgal mushroom, which was my dad's favourite. Funny, but in fact very sad. I'm not even sure if he realised how sad it actually was, or how depressed the nothing girl who wrote poems.
The love of my life. I have something I want to tell you. I wish it could be different. There's nothing I can do. It's over between us. I'm sorry. We've been together a long time. We've had a pretty good run. The time has come. I have to go before I hate you. It's not working anymore. I can't be with you now. Surely it comes as no surprise. It's been too long since you brought the best out of me. I can't remember when I saw the first times. I was too young the first time to know what was in store for us. It truly was love at first sight. The taste of you was stunning. You were young, tart, and vinegary. You were sharp on the nose and warm on the tongue. You were my secret indulgence. Then the world came to know us. At first we were good, you and me. People liked us, I think. Somewhere along the line it changed. Remember, I lost my first job after a few too many late nights with you. I'd arrive at work under the weather or late or often not at all. I should have realised then, but I was too much in love. I was carried away by your false promises. I don't blame you. You are what you are. The devil comes to play in me when I'm around you. Countless times the three of us danced for days on end. The aftermath was always bitter, but you let me ignore it. Thank you for that. I mean it. You protected me from the truth about myself, about my world, about my history, about my future. But then we all have to face reality sometime. It's a future I desperately want now. A happy, prosperous, satisfying, engaged future is what I want now. I can't have what I want now if you're around. We're bad together, we're sad together, we're dangerous, you and me, together. I want respect, I want people to know me. I want them to like me and love me. I want people to feel safe with me, to have confidence in me, to trust me. I have to earn back what I've lost with you. I have to construct a new me from the ruins of our past. I must do that without you. I can't do it with you. So I think we'll leave each other alone today. No hard feelings.